She sagte, "Did you realize that the papaya you consume on a daily basis, believing it to be a health savior, may be subtly harming your body? This startling fact has the potential to permanently alter your perspective on eating if you are over 60 or care for someone who is. Consider this. Maria, a healthy 67-year-old, believed that eating papaya in the morning would improve her digestion. However, weeks later, she experienced excruciating stomach discomfort and was taken to the hospital. Why? She made a simple mistake when eating this superfood. Packed with vitamins, digestive enzymes, and antioxidants, papaya can change your health, but only if you don't make the fatal mistakes that most people do. Are you unknowingly doing these errors? In order to fully utilize papaya, let's examine the 7 harmful mistakes older folks make and how to correct them. If you're prepared to transform your health, type yes in the comments section. Dabarewidwantan, papaya's hidden risks. 7 common errors. You must avoid rich in lycopene, vitamin C, and the digestive enzyme papain. Papaya is hailed as a nutritional powerhouse. The worst part is that how you eat is just as important as what you consume. According to a 2023 National Institute of Aging study, 30% of digestive problems in persons over 60 are caused by inappropriate food consumption, including superfoods like papaya. Let's examine the 7 potential health hazards associated with this superfood and the easy solutions to keep you healthy. First error: consuming papaya with medication or on an empty stomach. Shocking claim. Were you aware that eating papaya first thing in the morning caused the lining of your stomach to become acidic? Scary fact. Papain, a powerful enzyme found in papayas, can irritate an empty stomach and cause ulcers or gastritis. 25% of older persons who ate papaya on an empty stomach reported experiencing digestive discomfort within a week, according to a 2022 study published in the Journal of Gastroenterology. Even worse, papaya can reduce the effectiveness of drugs like blood thinners and antihypertensives by as much as 40% when taken with them. International Journal of Clinical Pharmacology, 2023. True story. Introducing Walter, a 65-year-old retiree who believed eating papaya every morning was improving his health. Rather, he was diagnosed with gastritis after experiencing incapacitating stomach cramps. His error? Consuming papaya without food. The fact that Walter ate papaya immediately after taking his blood pressure medicine, which resulted in severe rises in his blood pressure, made the situation much more concerning. Why it occurs? Your stomach's protecting gastric fluids are absent when it is empty. Instead of breaking down proteins, papain may begin digesting the lining of your stomach, which can irritate or worsen the situation. Papaya flavonoids can hinder the absorption of pharmaceuticals, reducing their effectiveness. Tomorrow, action plan. In order to protect your stomach, have a light breakfast such as toast or oatmeal before consuming papaya. Wait 3 hours after taking prescriptions. Before consuming papaya, let your body to absorb any blood thinners, diabetes medications, or blood pressure medications. Optimal moment. In the middle of the afternoon or after lunch, papaya's enzymes can help with digestion without overpowering your body. Pro tip: because papaya contains healthy fats, it can improve nutrient absorption when paired with a small handful of almonds. If you're prepared to properly time your papaya intake, type plan in the comments section. Error number 2. using papaya in dangerous food combinations. Could your favorite papaya smoothie be causing a digestive catastrophe in your stomach? This is a shocking claim. Scary fact. Papaya can cause serious digestive problems such as fermentation that causes bloating, cramping, or even dehydration when combined with dairy, red meat, or alcohol. According to a Mayo Clinic analysis from 2021, 15% of gastrointestinal emergencies in older persons are caused by inappropriate meal pairings. True story. Sylvia, a grandma of 72, adored her papaya yogurt smoothie in the morning. Before she ended up at the emergency room with severe cramps and dehydration, she believed it to be the best health hack ever. The issue? Her elderly digestive system was unable to cope with the fermentation that resulted from the papaya's papain enzyme clashing with the casein in the yogurt. Why it happens. Papain ferments in your intestines by breaking down dairy proteins too violently, producing indigestible chemicals. Papaya's enzymes prematurely break down proteins in red meat, resulting in an accumulation of toxins. The effects of papaya are intensified by alcohol, which overloads your liver, which is already sluggish as you age. Harvard Medical School, 2022. Cautionary combinations to avoid. Papaya plus dairy. Avoid combining papaya with yogurt, milk, or cheese, since this might lead to bloating and diarrhea. Intestinal irritation and toxin accumulation may result from the combination of papaya and red meat. Alcohol and papaya put stress on your liver, which raises the possibility of poisoning. Papaya plus anti-inflammatory drugs. Papaya's anticoagulant qualities can increase the risk of bleeding when taken with medications like ibuprofen. Safe combinations to try. Papaya plus ginger. Promotes better digestion without causing discomfort. Bacteria that are good for the intestines are fed by papaya and honey. Papaya plus nuts. Promotes better absorption of vitamins. Oatmeal plus papaya after 30 minutes. Promotes the breakdown of complex carbohydrates. Tomorrow, action plan. Avoid dangerous combinations. When consuming papaya, avoid dairy, red meat, alcohol, and anti-inflammatory medications. Try safe combos. To give your papaya a gut-friendly boost, add a piece of ginger or a honey drizzle. In order to enjoy papaya, wait half an hour after eating oatmeal or almonds. In the comments, type combo if you're prepared to pair papaya properly. Error number 3. Consuming excess papaya. Shocking claim. Eating more papaya may overwhelm your body rather than increase its health advantages. Scary fact. Eating too much papaya can cause electrolyte imbalances, cramping, and diarrhea. According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 20% of older persons experienced digestive pain when they consumed more than 200 grams of papaya per day. Actual narrative. Carmen, 69, believed that consuming half a huge papaya, 400 grams, every day would improve her digestion. Rather, she was hospitalized for a week due to dehydration and diarrhea. Excessive papain overpowered her body, upsetting her gut flora and resulting in mayhem. Why it occurs. The high fiber and papain content in papayas might overstimulate your digestive tract, particularly in older adults whose gut motility is slower. While too much fiber results in cramps and bloating, too much papain can cause diarrhea by breaking down proteins too quickly. How much is safe? Suggested amount. 120 grams per day, or around 1 cup of chopped papaya. Customize it. Apply the 2 grams per kilogram body weight rule. That's 140 grams at most for a 70 kilogram person. Sensitive stomachs. If you have digestive problems, start with 30 to 50 grams. Tomorrow, action plan. Aim for 120 grams each day. To prevent overindulging, measure out 1 cup of diced papaya. If you've never eaten papaya before, start with 20 grams, a tiny slice, and work your way up over a week. Days 1 to 2, 20 grams. Days 3 to 4, 40 grams. Days 5 to 7, 60 grams. Week 2 plus 120 grams. Pay attention to your body. Reduce right away if you get diarrhea or bloating. If you're prepared to consume papaya in moderation, type moderation in the comments section. Error number 4. Selecting the incorrect papaya. Shocking claim. The papaya you choose may be a health flashpoint. Thunta's scary fact. Aflatoxin, a hazardous substance linked to cancer and liver damage, can be found in improperly ripened or infected papayas. National Institute of Health, 2022. Due to weakened immune systems, older persons are 10 times more susceptible to these poisons. True story. George, 70, believed a papaya with brown patches was ripe and purchased it. He experienced weariness and nausea in a matter of days. Due to incorrect storage, the fruit was tainted with aflatoxins, which severely damaged his liver. Why it occurs. Aspergillus fungi create aflatoxins, which flourish on overripe or damaged papayas in warm, humid environments. Particularly in elderly individuals with weakened detoxification systems, these imperceptible poisons can seriously harm the liver. Indications of a poor papaya. Irregular or brown spots. These are signs of fungal development or fermentation. Splits or cracks. Let fungus and bacteria in, so a fermented smell. An alcoholic or sour smell indicates that food is about to spoil. Spongy texture indicates interior deterioration. How to pick a quality papaya. A bright orange skin with few green or yellow patches is what you want to see. Steer clear of black or brown patches. The papaya should yield slightly, but not become mushy when tested by pressing. The ideal scent is sweet and tropical. Stay away from sour or fermented scents. A healthy papaya will feel hefty for its size, which indicates that it is nutrient-dense and juicy. Tomorrow, action plan. Before purchasing, make sure the product has smooth orange skin and a pleasant scent. Avoid damaged fruit. Steer clear of papayas that have soft areas, splits, or strange smells. Store correctly. Store mature papayas in a sealed container in the refrigerator and unripe papayas at room temperature. If you're prepared to choose the ideal papaya, type quality in the comments section. Dibidas. Error number 5. Improperly storing papaya. Shocking claim. Before you even eat your papaya, it may be losing 70% of its nutrients. The vitamin C and lycopene in papayas can be degraded by up to 70% in a matter of days due to improper storage. Journal of Food Science, 2023. This implies older folks are losing out on important antioxidants that help prevent disease and aging. Actual story. 68-year-old Linda left her papaya out in the open on the counter. It lost most of its nutrition and became mushy and tasteless in a matter of days. She lost the health benefits she was counting on because of her error. Why it occurs. The antioxidants in papayas are susceptible to air, heat, and light. Improper storage speeds up oxidation, and putting unripe papayas in the refrigerator stops them from ripening, which leaves them bland and low in nutrients. Typical storage errors. When unripe papayas are refrigerated, their ripening process is stopped, which lowers their flavor and nutrition. Antioxidants like lycopene are destroyed by sunlight exposure. No wrapping. Oxidation is accelerated by air exposure. The proper way to store papaya. Unripe papayas. Store in a cool, dark location at room temperature. Check for ripeness every day. Store the ripe papayas in a tight jar at 4 degrees Celsius after wrapping them in paper towels. To maintain freshness, cut the papayas and store them in an airtight container with a squeeze of lemon juice. Eat within a day. Avoid ethylene-producing fruits. Papayas ripen more quickly when near apples or bananas. Tomorrow, action plan. Allow green papayas to mature for 2 to 3 days at room temperature. Ripe papayas should be kept in a sealed container to preserve their nutrients. Eat fresh. For best results, eat within 3 to 5 days of ripening. If you are prepared to preserve the freshness and nutritional value of your papaya, type storage in the comments section. Done. Ignoring medical contraindications is the 6th mistake. Shocking claim. Is it possible that papaya might harm you without you even realizing it? Scary fact. Papaya's high potassium content and anticoagulant qualities can exacerbate diseases like kidney disease or bleeding problems, potentially resulting in life-threatening complications. Cleveland Clinic, 2023. True story. Robert, a 70-year-old man taking blood thinners, ate papaya every day without realizing it was intensifying the effects of his medicine. Before his doctor changed his diet, he began to bruise easily and was in danger of internal bleeding. Why it occurs? Papain and flavonoids from papayas might cause blood thinning, pharmaceutical side effects, or potassium overload in the kidneys. Because their systems are weaker, older folks are particularly vulnerable. Conditions to keep an eye on: bleeding disorders or blood thinners. Papaya elevates the risk of bleeding, particularly when used with medications such as warfarin. Kidney disease. Heart arrhythmias can be brought on by elevated potassium levels. National Kidney Foundation, 2022. Latex allergy. The proteins in papayas can cause fatal allergic reactions such as anaphylaxis. The latex of unripe papayas can induce uterine contractions during pregnancy, increasing the chance of miscarriage. Warning: indications to quit eating papaya: inexplicable bleeding or bruises, blood in the pee or stool, breathing problems, itching or swelling, fatigue or an irregular heartbeat. Tomorrow, action plan. See your physician. Verify whether papaya is safe for you if you have latex allergies, kidney problems, or blood disorders. Moderate intake. Adhere to 120 grams per day and keep an eye out for any symptoms. Avoid eating unripe papaya, especially if you're pregnant, as it can cause problems. If you're ready to eat papaya safely, type safety in the comments. Keyboard. Mistake number 7. Ignoring your body's signals. Shocking claim. Are you paying attention to your body's cries for assistance? Scary fact. Ignoring symptoms such as gastritis or vitamin deficits after consuming papaya might result in long-term problems. 40% of older persons ignore early digestive warning symptoms, which can result in avoidable issues, according to a 2024 Blue Zones study. True story. After eating papaya, Margaret, 66, wrote off moderate bloating as normal. However, over the course of several months, it worsened into severe cramps and nutrient loss, necessitating medical attention. Her body was telling her to change her eating habits. Why it happens. Eating too much papaya, eating it at the wrong time, or combining it. Other trigger foods can cause stress to your aging digestive system, which, if neglected, can cause long-term harm. Indications to look out for. Gas, bloating, or cramping following papaya consumption, irregular bowel motions or diarrhea, fatigue or deficits in some nutrients. Tomorrow, action plan. Track symptoms. To spot papaya-related problems, keep a dietary journal. Modify routines. If symptoms appear, cut back on portions, alter timing, or stay away from dangerous combinations. See a doctor. Chronic problems could be an indication of underlying illnesses like IBS or gastritis. If you're prepared to pay attention to your body's cues, type "listen" in the comments section. Your road to perfect papaya. But only if you steer clear of these 7 fatal blunders can papaya, a superfood, improve your digestion, increase your immunity, and combat aging. These small changes, like choosing the proper fruit and timing your intake, can maximize its benefits without endangering your health. Imagine having a stronger physique, more energy, and easier digestion from a fruit you already enjoy. What you should do next. Apply the advice regarding timing, portions, pairings, selection, storage, and medical precautions by following the action plans. Remain inquisitive. To maximize your health, keep learning about superfoods. Call to action. Keep going. Oatmeal, another common superfood, may be concealing a number of health-harming flaws. Discover the 7 surprising oatmeal mistakes and how to correct them for optimal benefits by clicking the video on your screen. Let's change your health together. Subscribe, click the bell, and leave a comment below with your best papaya tip. To keep someone you care about thriving as well, share this with them.